Each year, billions of tubes of toothpaste are produced around the world to meet people's oral care needs. From a familiar item found in almost every bathroom, toothpaste has grown into a massive industry with a global value of more than $20 billion annually. So what lies behind the billions of toothpaste tubes produced every year? The answer is a precise industrial process in which every ingredient is carefully calculated to create a product that helps remove plaque and protect oral health every day. Today, we will step inside a Colgate factory to discover how these familiar tubes of toothpaste are made. Its journey began in 1806 when William Colgate, an English immigrant, built his business in New York by manufacturing soap and candles. From a small operation at the outset, the company steadily expanded and gradually became a brand recognized around the world. A major milestone came in 1873 when Colgate began marketing toothpaste in glass jars. Although this was a notable advancement at the time, that form of packaging was still rather inconvenient for everyday use. It was not until 1896 that the brand introduced a truly groundbreaking change by pioneering toothpaste in squeezable tube, a simple yet effective design that remains widely used to this day. From the foundations laid more than 2 centuries ago, Colgate-Palmolive now has a presence in more than 200 countries and territories. More than just a familiar brand, Colgate has become a global symbol of the oral care industry, closely associated with technological innovation and with changes in the personal hygiene habits of millions of people worldwide. To meet the enormous demands of the global market, toothpaste is manufactured in factories that operate with near-perfect precision. Here, every stage of the process, from water treatment and ingredient blending to final packaging, must comply with strict standards to ensure that every tube of toothpaste leaving the production line has consistent quality. One of the most important elements in this process is the supply of purified water. Before being used in production, the water must go through multiple filtration stages to remove impurities and unwanted substances. It is then fed into the mixing system along with a variety of other ingredients to create the complete toothpaste formula. In a typical formula, humectants, such as sorbitol or glycerin, may account for about 10 to 30%, helping prevent the toothpaste from drying out and maintaining a stable texture. The most important cleaning component is the abrasive agent, with silica, especially hydrated silica, being the most common today, as it helps remove plaque and surface stains from teeth. In addition, thickeners such as xanthan gum are used to give the toothpaste the proper consistency, along with surfactants that help the ingredients disperse more evenly during use. The formula is completed with flavorings, essential oils, preservatives, and sometimes herbal extracts, all of which contribute to the familiar taste and sensation of everyday toothpaste. Inside the factory, this entire process runs continuously at high speed to meet the needs of millions of consumers every day. Here, raw materials are stored in large containers, ready for preliminary processing before moving on to the mixing and production stages. One of the first important steps is measuring the flavoring agents. Using a specialized pumping system, technicians transfer the flavoring into a stainless steel tank placed on an electronic scale to precisely control the amount. Even a small quantity of flavoring is enough to provide scent for up to 3.5 tons of toothpaste, highlighting both its high concentration and its important role in the formula. Depending on the product line, toothpaste may also be fortified with active ingredients that help prevent cavities. Common active ingredients include sodium fluoride, sodium monofluorophosphate, and stannous fluoride. In some formulas, Colgate uses 0.454% stannous fluoride, equivalent to about 0.15% fluoride ion, to help protect tooth enamel and enhance the effectiveness of daily oral care. Inside the mixing vessel, the entire process is tightly controlled. The system can be heated with steam, cooled with chilled water, and operated with mixing blades whose speed can be adjusted with precision. The chilled water used for the mixing vessel is typically maintained at around 6.7 to 10 degrees Celsius, helping control the heat generated during the batch and maintain the stability of the mixture's viscosity. At this stage, gel is also added to make the mixture smoother, more uniform, and gradually bring it to the characteristic texture of toothpaste. Once the base ingredients have been fully blended, the mixture moves to the preliminary homogenization stage. This step further smooths the paste and ensures more even dispersion throughout the batch, creating a stable, smooth, and consistent structure. Only after that are sensitive ingredients such as flavorings, essential oils, or certain active agents added at the appropriate time. Once the mixing process is complete, the toothpaste mixture looks like a soft, smooth, and fairly uniform cream. Each batch of toothpaste is sent to the factory laboratory for quality control testing. There, technicians collect samples and evaluate a range of important parameters, including viscosity, pH, uniformity, color, flavor, and the concentration of active fluoride. Only after passing all of these tests is the batch approved to move on to the packaging stage. Once fully refined, the toothpaste travels through a system of pipes to the packaging area. There, before it is filled into the tubes, a portion of the paste is colored to create the distinctive stripes that users typically see when squeezing the toothpaste out. Typically, the colored paste is separated into individual tanks for each color, such as red or blue. These colored stripes do not provide any significant active benefit, but they play an important role in product recognition and visual appeal. The empty tubes are first placed on the production line and turned upside down in preparation for the filling stage. There, a special dispensing system places the colored paste into the correct position inside each tube without mixing it with the rest of the toothpaste. The filling machine pumps the paste through slots in the filling head, creating the familiar white, blue, and red stripes. Thanks to the high viscosity of toothpaste, the colored stripes retain their distinct shape without the need for internal dividers inside the tube. This entire process takes place at very high speed. Each minute, the production line can fill about 180 tubes, and each tube is loaded with exactly 100 grams of toothpaste. Once filling is complete, the tubes are sealed, inspected for quality, labeled, and grouped for shipment to the market. Today, the toothpaste industry is challenged not only by the need for speed and precision, but also by environmental concerns. Thank you for joining us on this journey to explore how toothpaste is made. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can discover many more fascinating manufacturing processes in upcoming videos.